Hi guys, Candia here with the Age Journal. Welcome back everyone. As you can see, we have two templates that we worked with this month, the Everlasting, and in that one I used the wood design and the Paper Dream, and in this one I used the old paper design. So we were asked to combine these two into a beautiful project, an album, and I love the way mine turned out. It was my first mini album. I did it a little bit in my style, so hopefully you guys love it, and let's kind of dig in a little bit. So I have a list of what pages I used from each of them. So on the Everlasting side, used page 2 twice with its mats, page 11 twice with its mats, page 16 and its mats once, page 17, page 9 3 times, page 8 2 times, page 10 once, and page 18 twice. And then I did some mats at the last second for putting, so page 14 and 15, 6 and 7, 6, 7, 14, and 15 got added on there as well for mats, and 14 and 15 got added on this one as well at the last second. I forgot to add those on there, sorry about that. So in the Paper Dream, I use page 8 with its mat, the flip pocket, page 2 or page 4 twice with its mat, page 11 once, page 6 twice, page 9 and its mat once, page 4 and its mat once, page 7 and its mat once. So those are what I combined together, and then page 14 and 15, just the mats, or the inserts I should say, for putting inside some of the pockets. So those are the goodies, what we're going to be using, what I'm used to put these two lovely albums together. And as always, Genevieve's Etsy shop and her YouTube channel, the videos of her using the templates and all those goodies that I always link below will be in the description box below, just like they always are. So all that important stuff will be linked in the description box below. So let me show you what I did. Now, I used just what papers I had in my stash. I didn't use a specific paper line for this. So I put these papers all together using my own creativeness. So they're different papers from different paper lines. And I did make the book a little bit larger than the templates because I wanted a little bit larger book. And I did use the template sizes. So I used a recycled dessert box from a cake. So my journal is, or mini album is 7 1/4 by 8. So it's a little bit larger than the mini album's size that the templates are for, but that's okay because all the templates fit into it really well anyways, and they turned out really beautifully. I just wanted the size to be a little bit larger so that nothing was sticking out, because I knew I was going to be having things popping out, and I added lots of layers and goodiness to it, kind of like how you would in a junk journal. Since I am a junk journal maker, I wanted to layer this up like you would a junk journal. And I did do the spine a little bit differently than she has in her templates. So that's why it ended up being a little bit of a wide mouth journal. And so, well, let's dig in. So I just tied a ribbon around it in a double bow to help hold it closed. I use this beautiful applique on the front with this piece of ribbon with a little pearl on it to kind of look like it's leaf. I put some burlap and a piece of the paper line, one of the paper lines that I used in here that I thought was real pretty, and is then this little thing that says time is measured in minutes, life is measured in moments. So I kind of wanted this to be about moments since it is about photo albums. And then I used this beautiful paper that looks like it's a piece of wallpaper to me, and it just has this beautiful periwinkle bluish purple, so that's what I kind of played on, is this greenish moss green and periwinkle purple. And then I covered the spine in this beautiful lace that I thought complemented the creams in the paper, and then I just covered the back in that same color. So as we head inside, I have a little flip here, and I did a little Velcro dot to hold that down, and then I have a little, it got stuck in there, little insert inside this little flip up. So everything that is from the Paper Dream kit is in this old paper. Let me see if I can get this back in here now. Okay, there we go. Is in this old paper. And everything that is from the Everlasting kit is in the wood design. So these are all in the old paper, in the Paper Dream kit. So I just combined them all together, and it turned out really fun. Used lots of crocheted bits and laces and doilies and some seam binding in here, and have a little pocket right here that I made out of the cover for the Everlasting cover. Have a flip up here. Did a little bit of stamping, left room for photos and notes here. We have a flower that there's a crocheted flower layered in between two paper flowers to make one big flower. A little pocket here and a little pocket here. This is a little envelope that's in the Paper Dream line kit, template, whatever you want to call it. And I just glued on a ribbon wrapping around it so that it could hold it closed, and mounted it on this page. I thought that was cute. Just stuff a little something in there. A little pocket here. And a tall envelope here. And this is the Paper Dream collection. And this was a flip that I used from the Everlasting. So you can see this was like an actual flip page, because it had come on this side, and I actually just glued it down and made a tuck spot on this side, and then the page just covers over on this side. It's actually that one page that flips, that goes, it's like the insert for the pocket. This also flips up and has a little insert in it, and then a nice page for mounting a picture. Did lots of little crocheted bits and some stamping here, and then I had this beautiful applique of a horse head, so I added that in here. A corner pocket, another little tuck spot here with some mixture of the two templates. And this is a flip up, so you can have a picture on one side and a journal about it on the other side. And then there is also a little tuck spot pocket right here. This is also a pocket, and it has a nice journaling photo mat in it. This is the doors from the Everlasting, and you can put a nice photo in there, and then I lined the back with some fun paper and grid paper, and you can journal about the photo on those. Write down what happened that day or that moment. And this is a large belly band, and that one is glued together, so it stays there with a little layered of a clock and a piece of a crochet doily there. Lots of clocks out here in here. Again, just bringing out the moments in time. Here's the large pocket, or the large square envelope from the Paper Dream. And then I just put one of the inserts behind here. I left it open. I just glued it on this side and this side to leave it as a tuck spot on the back side. And then this half page, I use the tall envelopes from the Paper Dream line, and you have them attached here as envelopes, but I only attach them on two sides so that they're little tuck spots behind. And I'll show you how I made these, how I glued them down. And these are the mini envelopes, but when I show you, I'll be using the regular size tall envelopes, so that way you can see what I'm doing. And this one does open up, and I have a little journaling card or photo mat, whatever you want to call it, in there. And then a photo mat in this pocket. Again, lots of appliques. This pocket is a little snug. I'll just put that back later. And then this pocket here with this photo mat. Another cute little clock, and then some vine from an applique just kind of coming up out of the clock. And then the mini pocket, square envelope. Sorry. There's so many pockets and envelopes and this and that and the two beautiful templates we got to work with that my brain's exploding with pockets and templates and envelopes and what have you. And this was just a leftover bit from one of the things that I just slid it in there. And this is one of the pockets from, I can't tell, I think it's from the Dream kit, or the Dream template. So I set it up high because I wanted to see the flowers down here. So you don't always have to place the pockets down at the bottom. You can put them wherever you want on the page. And I stuck a little saying down here, true friends is the gift to treasure. And then on the back side of this, I put the double pockets, and it moves. And it's actually a tuck spot behind here, and I didn't put anything back there, but you can actually tuck something back there behind it, in addition to putting the stuff in the two pockets. So this can kind of move around and flop around, and I don't know, thought that was a fun idea. And then this is a little pocket right here. Just loved all these bluish, purplish colors together with the purplish colors in this paper material. Paper. And then a little tuck spot here. And this pocket is a big one that's 2 pages stuck together. This comes up for a big spot to journal. There is a Velcro dot here, so you couldn't really put a picture there, but you could put a picture here and then journal about it on here, because it's just such a pretty picture on the paper. And then this little tag is also a tuck spot. And then this comes down as well, and look at this cute little scenery on this paper. I just loved it. So we're just doing a lot of nature stuff, and this is kind of why I use that horse head applique, because this has horses in it as well. And then you have the beautiful butterflies and birds, and it just all ties in. And then there's a little tuck in the pocket. This is not a tuck spot. And then there's a little pocket right here with a little photo mat in it, and that is this journal. So I hope you guys like it. This is my first kind of mini album, junk journal style mini album. And so let's get on with what I was going to show you. How I did it. So I just got a piece of paper here. Imagine this is a page in your album. And I have the tall envelopes from the paper dream, the dream paper, oh, what is it called? The paper dream mini, printable mini album template design, or here. And so I matted, what I did when I was doing it is I matted my paper ahead of time. So that's what you want to do if that's how you wanting to have your paper, is if you want it matted. If you are picking a paper that's already pretty and you don't want to mat it, or if you want to print out the design of the template and you don't want to mat it, that's up how, you know, you can do that how you want it. Now in the journal that I did, or the mini album, sorry, I'm used to calling things journals. In the mini album I did, I matted both sides of, and I matted on the inside and everything. I matted the envelopes. See how these are a little small. This is slightly smaller than this one. I used the smaller. Maybe I used the same size. Oh no, these are the same size. I thought for some reason I used a smaller one in here, but I guess not. These are the same size. Okay, so I matted them and just printed it out on plain paper with no template in the background. But this time I printed it with the template of the old paper, and I thought what I would do, because I have this pink, pretty pink ink, and I have these applicators from Tim Holtz. Most of it's cut off, sorry. I have a little small craft space, so I have to cut the extra stuff off. These just the felt applicators, not the big ones for the inking pads. And I just use the felt one. These are for the alcohol inks. And I just kind of dipped it in my ink like this, and I just rub my ink on my paper in there. So all my paper that wasn't have anything covered on it got some green ink on it, and I just thought that added a little bit of color, and I liked how that looked. And so you can do that with any color to coordinate with your templates, or you can cover it up with some designer paper if that's what you want, or you can just leave it plain. I already inked the edges with black soot, so that's all ready to go. So won't that pink look pretty with the little bit of pink in this? So you just take your envelopes and I just lost my light. I don't know why. Oh well, hopefully you guys can see the rest of this. I'm sorry. So you just ink up or glue up just like you normally would your insides. And I like to, as you can see, when I'm inking, I like to ink around the insides of my whole template, so that way when I fold this closed, if there's any edges like right here that are hanging over, it doesn't look so bad because it's inked up already. So it doesn't bother me as much to not worry about if I get it perfectly straight or not. It just works okay how it is. And then I just take my ink, and I just touch it up a little bit more once I'm done, because how I'm having these, you will be seeing a little bit of the back side. If you're not going to be seeing the back side at all, I don't worry about it. But so then you take the first one and we're going to glue it on, and I did it at an angle. This got cut out really wonky, didn't it? Let's see if I can fix this a little bit. There, that's a little better. So I did it at an angle so it would be sticking off a little bit. That's one of the reasons why, like I said, why I did a bigger cover, because I knew I was going to have things sticking out like this, and I didn't want them sticking out of my book. Oh, and I got seepage. Grab a baby wipe. I keep this stored upside down so that way when I go to use it, it's ready to go. So I want to make sure I get the right two sides. So I'm going to do this side. And since I set it up, it's not wanting to come out now. So this side and this side on the bottom. And I'm just going to set it down at an angle like this on the... And I did do all of it back here, so let me wipe the glue off of that. And you just set it on there like that, and we didn't glue this side, so there's a tuck spot right there that you now have created behind your envelope. And then we're going to turn it over, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm not going to bother doing this one pink though. You already saw me do that. You know how to do that. You don't need me repeating how to do that. I guess I could have had this glued together too, because you guys know how to glue stuff together. But this only takes a second or so. So because I sewed my signatures in when I folded the pages, I did the pages so that some of them would be halves and some of them would be larger to fit the sides of my book, so that they would go in there. So what I did to make it so that it would match, I just lined up the edge here, so that way when goodness, you're probably watching me with this glue dripping everywhere being like, no, you're losing all your glue. Oh, and I just about started on the wrong side. Make sure you're up. Oh, I am a hot mess today, guys. Okay, let's put this stuff away and not fiddle with it anymore. So after you get your things there, you're just going to line it up so that it matches the edge there on the outside line. And then you're going to press your glue all down. And then you got a tuck spot on this side. Oh, I still glued it on the wrong side. Oh, good thing I caught that before it dried. I really am a big old hot mess. I need your help today. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? One thing starts messing up and then everything just keeps falling. It just is a domino effect. Okay, so here we go. Got it glued on the right side. Lining it up. And so now you'll have a tuck spot here on this side after the glue dries. So you got a tuck spot here and a tuck spot here. And then you got your pockets here and here. So that's how I did that. And if you do it the right way, where you don't put glue on that wrong side, you don't have to worry about it. And that's what I did the first time I did it. And so then you can tuck little things inside here like I did in the journal. So that is my journal with this for today, guys. I hope you had some fun watching me be a hot mess and got inspired a little bit by what I made. And please leave me a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe to me if you haven't done so already. And please have a great day, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.